Well, hello there, it's me, Paul. We've got piano, so you're watching Piano with Paul. And today is all about keeping in time, specifically looking at time signatures and how they function on music. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is looking at three separate little pieces I've produced and a downloadable as well. So I'll stick them up there or down there, you know what the score is. And we'll be looking at those. And my aim for the lesson is so you understand about what 4/4 means and you understand how to put the music together and count it all in time. Because let's face it, if you can't play in time, you've got a problem, okay? So it's such an important aspect to be able to do. So about 40 years ago, little Paul went for his piano lessons and did grade 1 ABRSM exams. I did okay. I think I got a merit, And what I got pulled upon was my control of the metronome, or basically timing. I was a bit rubbish. So the examiner said, invest in a metronome. One of these. Click, 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 click. I despise them. And most musicians probably do, but they are very functional, very useful. So the time signatures are quite easy to understand if you apply your knowledge in the right way. So today what we're going to do is really focus on how to understand time signatures and not be scared of them. So the three popular ones is 3/4, 4/4 and 6/8, okay? And they're the time signatures I feature on the channel with my music, and most of the time your music you listen to and play will probably be in one of those three time signatures. And there are more before you start writing in, so yeah, it's 5/4 and there's 9/8 and 12/8 and all that kind of stuff. But the basic idea is to get these three common ones under your belt securely, and you can move forward with your music. So that sounds good to you? Stick around, grab yourself a brew, not that I've got one, and we will rock and roll, okay? Well, not rock and roll, you know what I mean. I'll see you in a minute. Mo. 4/4, okay? No line. Kids at school used to put a line underneath and I'd be like, no, it's not a fraction, that's math class, okay? That's next period, this is music, okay? And we really focus on the fact that 4/4 basically means there's 4 beats in a bar. We're counting to 4 and then 4, etc. Now you can see on the score that we've got 3 crotchets and 2 quavers, okay? A lot of people think that 4 beats in a bar means you can only have 4 notes. And that's a misconception, and it's totally not true. And this is why I prepared these little exercises here, and they've not just got crotchets in them. Okay, so let's take a look at exercise 1, and I'll explain a bit more detail. The metronome's on. Oh, I don't like them. Not many magicians like metronomes. Okay, but it's a necessary evil. Bit like Brussels sprouts. We'll not go there, eh? A 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. Okay. So, on various bars, including the first one, okay, there's not any bar there with just 4 notes. So, the fact that people think 4/4 means we've got to have 4 notes in the bar, absolute codswallop, rubbish, not true at all, okay? Where the 4/4 note comes into play, however, is being able to know what kind of notes we're counting in, okay? What does that mean? Well, that means how many something beats are in that bar. Now, as you can look at the music there, you've got first 3 crotchets, 1, 2, 3, okay? The G, F, and E are crotchets, worth 1 beat each. Then we have a D and an E. On a quaver, or American term, okay, we've got quarter notes and an 1/8 notes, okay? Now let's think about it for a moment. We've got 4 beats in the bar, okay, so that's 4, okay, so we've got 3 crotchets, and then the other beat, the 4th beat, is split up with the quavers, or the 1/8 notes, okay? And the 4 underneath refers to the crotchet or the quarter note. So we're counting in quarter notes. I hope that makes some sense for you. Okay. If we had a 2 at the bottom, all right, we'll be working with minims, counting the minims. Okay. If it's 4-2, would mean 4 minim beats in a bar. Okay. Not as common. It is used though. But the example is the top number is how many of the bottom number we are working with. Okay, so 4-4 means there's 4 crotchet beats or 4 quarter beats played per bar. All right, so to demonstrate that again, let's play this piece of music together, because I also want to think about the timing. Okay, now the first bar is 1, 2, 3, 4 and. All right, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4 and. The second bar, we've got a dotted minim or dotted half note. Okay, well that gives us 3 beats. Okay, 3 quarter beats or 3 crotchet beats. Okay, I know I've got a lot of viewers in America, and obviously that you use a different system than we do in the UK and Europe, so I'm trying to have both languages for you all. Okay, let's just look at this then. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's straightforward. Okay, the next bar is a bit more tricky. The first half of it is 4 quavers. Okay, 1 and 2 and. Okay, 1 and 2 and then we have a dotted crotchet quarter note. Okay, a dot. Now the dot basically adds half of its original value onto it. So a crotchet is worth 1 beat. So what's half of 1 half? So add the half onto there, and we've got a dotted crotchet. I will be doing a video all about note values, but this is a basic crash course within this as well. So we're going to go like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that D, okay, that's just in the 4 and. It's the last quaver that's available in that bar. And then we've got a lovely whole note or semi-breve if it's UK. Okay, we've got semi-breve there. 4 beats, a 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now then, the left hand, it's a little bit easier, but it still needs to be looked at. Okay, so left hand is coming to you in a lefty-handed Dewey. I do question what I do sometimes. Let's crack on. So left hand is lovely, and we're going to play it with the metronome. Okay, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. Okay, let's do it together with some lovely drums. Come on, cool live band. Get live. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, groovy. I like that. It's all Caribbean. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again? Go on then. All at once though. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. C2, C4. D for 2. F, G, C, D, C. Okay. You want it together? Oh. Go on then. But we need a rinky dinky do before we put it together, so I'll see you in a mini mo! Ha ha ha! Brilliant, nice one. Okay, let's bring this together then. Bit more tricky because we've got some offbeat stuff going off. Off, going off, going. Oh, here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3, right, and ba-boom. Okay. Now, bar 3 is a bit tricky. Okay, so just take your time with that one. Let's just take a little more detailed look at it. We've got D, E, F, D, nice straight on the beat quavers, okay? Or eighth notes even. I'm going to get it right. 1 and 2 and. So then we've got a dotted crotchet. 3 and 4, okay? 3 and 4. And then the last little quaver beat comes on the D, okay? And that's quite tricky because the left hand, we've kind of got this offbeat syncopation happening. 3 and 4 and. Did you see that? Well, look closer then. It's on the screen. Oh, right. Okay. Here we go again. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, one more time. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, and. So you see how that one comes with the 4th beat, and then the D comes afterwards, okay? So, try to practice that. Drums on. There we go. 1, 2, bar, 3. All that for that one bar. But that's the hardest bar. So I think it's a really nice thing to learn is syncopation and to get that in time. The 4th bar is dead easy. We've got the right hand on thumb. I'm just going C, D, C. Okay. It's a bit like a 2-1, that is it. Okay. So you understand about 4 beats the bar. We're going to rinky dinky do on to a 3 beats the bar. So I'll see you in a mini 3 beats. Okay, so 3 beats the bar means 3 crotchet beats. 3 at the top is harmony. The number underneath is 4, which means crotchets, okay? Or quarter notes, of course. Now, the waltz is special because we've got an emphasis on the first beat. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just like that, okay? Again, go on then. Let's just do the right hand together. Oh, are you ready? Looking at the score? We've got to look at the score. We can't play what you're doing. Oh, dear me. Come on. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. D, 2, 3. F, G, F, E, C, 2, 3. Okay, so nice and easy. Nice straightforward. But the timing is impeccably important to get right. And now what we've got happening in particular is we've got 3 crotchet beats in the bar. The first bar on the left hand is basically just a 3-beat note. A bit like dotted crotchets, we've got a dotted minim or a dotted half note. 2 plus half of that is 3. So it's 2 plus 1 is 3. I know. It's difficult, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. Bar 2 is basically a D, and that's worth 1 beat. And we've got then a D and an E worth half each. So that's 2 and. And then the F is on beat 3. Yeah, beat 3. Okay? So, how are we going to count this? Well, it's really important to make sure you play your notes for the full duration that they are worthy of. Okay? If it says crotchet, then give it the crotchet value. If it's got staccato, yes, it will be short and detached. But if not, if it's legato or just a normal natural note, it really does need to be played for the full duration. Now, how do we consider that? The gap from the click to the next click is the full duration of a crotchet within this, okay? So listen to this. I'm going to do it wrong and then do it right, okay? This is the wrong way to do it. And this is the right way to do it. And you'll tell me what the difference is. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Absolutely right. Well done. Okay, so we held the note on for a longer amount of time. To make it easier, split it into divisions like 1 and 2 and. That will really help you. So if you've got a lot of quavers or eighth notes in your music, it would be a really good idea to count 1 and 2 and 3 and. And that way you get more accuracy within each note. Okay, so 1 and 2 and 3 and. Okay, I kept it on for the and as well. Okay, that's really important to do. So tempo, we'll go for 70 BPM. Okay, that sounds like 2, 3, like that. Let's get these drummers on. Come on. Oh, don't pay enough. 2, 3. 2, 3. Again. D, W, D. Okay. Shut up. Not you, that. So the next one is 6/8. Whoa, 6/8. What the hell? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'll see you in a mini mower. So let's think about this for a moment. That's long enough. Now then, 6. The top number is 6. So that basically means there's 6 beats in a bar. We're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Within 6/8 music, you tend to be kind of bluesy, a little bit jazzy, and the emphasis is on the first and the fourth beats, and we'll come to that in a moment when the bass drum goes down. Okay, now then, the underneath part is 8th. Now, earlier we talked about the system that you use in America, your 8th notes. So you know what we're counting in, don't you? You do, we're counting in. Hey, quavers, that's the business. So now let's look at the score that I'm going to shove onto screen. You ready? Wow, there we go. I called that. Brilliant. So let's now look at 6/8 beats. If you'll notice in the first bar, okay, we have got 6 quavers. So that really is emphasizing there's 6 quaver beats. However, in this sort of timing, okay, what we call compound timing, it's a group of 3, right? So in 4/4, what we call simple time, that's groups of 2 quavers per beat, if you like. However, in this is 3, okay? So 2 groups of 3. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like so. Now the downbeat, like I said earlier, is emphasized on the first and the fourth. Okay, so it's not 2, 4, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the idea. Okay, let's have a listen to the music. Okay, so I'm just going to play the melody line. Okay. And we're not going too fast because there's a bit of a tricky bit at the end. Have you seen it? We'll talk about that in a minute. Let's put the music on and we'll have a go at the right hand. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again. And there you go. So there's some semiquavers or 16th notes, okay? Because that's the little one with the 2 lines at the top of it, okay? Again, just take it, basically there's 2 semiquavers and the same beat of a quaver, all right? You'll get that. Okay, so basically now, I'm going to look at the left hand, okay? Well, I want to, so it's not up to you, is it? Oh, you can press pause, but I'm going on. Bass line. Here we are. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. We're going to put it together now, aren't we? Of course we are. We can do this. I've never actually done this live before. Okay, so that'd be interesting. It's called sight reading. That's an old new skill. I don't like doing sight reading, but it's a very useful tool. Anyway, we're digressing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again. Thank you so much for your support, everybody. The numbers are growing really well. I'm very happy. I'm very, very focused on what I'm doing here. You wouldn't believe it, would you? I really am, though. And, well, it's just great to have you on board. So until next time, enjoy your 3, 4, 4, 4, and 6/8 pieces of music. Experiment with it, and I'm sure you'll be grasping it straight away. If you have already, let me know how you're getting on in the comments below. And if you want any more support and feedback, just give me a shout and I'll be there for you, okay? Until next time, keep enjoying your music. And go.